Welcome to the live, everybody who's joining us. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. We got a topic today. Just to coincide with the time of the year that it is and how I like to start thinking and functioning and see if I can help you guys out as well. So just made it to my little spot. So lovely day. It's a little windy. I hope the wind don't mess with the sound quality and y'all guys' ability to hear me. And if it does, just let me know, and then I'll go sit in the car or something, because it is a little windy out here. And if y'all can't hear me, just let me know. But I'm going to get under this little thing, and we'll see. It's beautiful out here. So the topic of today is, and just something I wanted to touch bases with y'all about is, it's October. It's almost the end of the month, and it's time to really, finish what you started. Finish what you started for this year. Like anything, it's definitely not time to start anything new, but you definitely want to finish what you started this year. If it's a book that you started at some point this year, finish your book. If it's some training that you done started, maybe you got the virtual business coaching and you probably did the first couple modules and you haven't really stuck to it. You may have started your website, designing your website, putting content on your website. But whatever you was working on, this year that you planned on finishing, now is the time to wrap those things up, finish them, so you won't go into the new year with no loose ends. And I know it's only October, but for me, it's the last quarter of the year, and I kind of function by quarter, every 3 months. So naturally, I'm gonna start thinking about, the next quarter, which is obviously the new year, and I don't want to go into the new year with any loose ends. So definitely want to start wrapping things up. It's a couple books that I had started. I probably started there's probably 3 or 4 books that I started that I need to finish before the end of this year. There's some trainings that I bought that I have to finish. I bought some stuff on masterclass.com it's a couple, not all of them, but there's a couple trainings and classes that I want to just, some personal development stuff and some personal projects, like learning how to write fiction and, screenwriting and stuff like that, and film, just some of my personal passions or personal, things that I want to do. But everything that you started pretty much this year, you want to wrap it up, tie up all those loose ends, so you can go into the new year and even start now planning out your new year, like setting your goals and preparing your list of things that you want to get accomplished in 2019. That's pretty much something. That's pretty much what I wanted to talk to you guys about. But when it comes to setting goals, I think a lot of times it could go a couple different ways. A lot of times you can, you could put down 20 different things that you want to accomplish in 2019, and there may be small little things, like, not really groundbreaking, needle moving things, but you'll have a whole list of all these little things that you want to do. I would suggest creating a list of things that are like 5 to 10 major things that are really push your personal development forward, and then also also your profession forward, your career, your business forward. Like 5 to 10 things. Don't make it too long, but make the goals big. Once you write them down, You write them down, you think about them, and then what I like to do is 10x them. I like to write them down and then 10x it. So if I say I want to, I got my start. Say if I already have my company set up, I'm new to the business, and I want to start a home care service. And I want to get clients. I might get 20 clients for next year, 2019. Add 20 clients, get 20 new clients to my home care service. And then we 10x that. So we'll times it by 10. So now that means we're going to try to add 200 clients. And it seems like a big thing, and it is. It's a very difficult thing. But what you do is once you 10x your goals, you begin to create systems and prepare your mind to function at that level, opposed to the 20 client level. So for instance, if you feel like it might only take you, when you break it down, you say, okay, looking at the numbers, I need to make 20 calls a day, convert, maybe get 2 or 3 referral sources a month. Make it 20 calls a day, I'll probably get 2 or 3 referral sources, 2 or 3 good referral sources in a month. Again, you 10x it. How do we get 200 calls out a day and get 20 to 30 good referral sources that month? And that's the way you think. And now it's like it's not just as simple as you sitting there making 20 phone calls. Now you have to create a program or a system, and maybe you need to hire somebody so you can get those 200 calls going out every day to get those 20 to 30, opposed to 2 to 3 new referral sources. And that's just an example. Your goal might be something totally different, but whatever you do, usually when we first start writing out our goals, we're in a relaxed state of mind. You're not really all super excited and super wound up. But once you put that 10x on top of it, it's like you give your goals a steroid boost with that 10x. So whatever you said you was going to do for 2019, 10x it. Or whatever you write down, 10x it. So mine is open up 4 assisted livings in 2019. I got to 10x it. I got to focus on how do I open up 40 assisted livings in 2019. So that means I have to buy more properties, partner with more people, make more money, and work it backwards and figure out how to do those things and operate at that level, opposed to the 4 property level. Because usually what it actually takes to get those four properties will take the same. It's going to take a lot more energy and effort than what you did originally thought. So, or what I may have originally think. So those are some of the things I just want you guys to think about going into the new year. wrapping up anything that you had, any loose ends that you had, and started writing down your goals for next year. There's another important piece to that. If you didn't have an accountability partner this year, that's definitely something I suggest you guys figuring out how to add to your development. And not just a mentor, but somebody who you can actually communicate with on a consistent basis, at least once a week, for status updates on your goals, your 10x goals. And this person is going to hold you accountable. It has to be somebody you trust, somebody who celebrates you, somebody who you respect their opinion, and somebody who could be honest with you, or you can be honest with, and you could be honest with them. And you can talk about your wins and your losses and your shortcomings and your strengths, and they're not going to judge you. So it has to be a very special type of person. I have a good friend of mine. Is my accountability partner. We came up together. We was in the streets together. Now we doing legal business together. So it's like he's seen it all. All of my ups and downs. We took losses. My parents passing, we went through that together. His son dying of cancer, Like we seen it all together, and we both share each other's most intimate goals, our ambitions and things that we want to do in our vision, and we share that with each other. So I could tell him, hey, look, I want to do 40, and I got to be careful because if I go at him with my 10x goal first, he gonna say 10x it. So now I'm not looking at 40 properties. I gotta look at 400, and then I gotta stand up to that, and I gotta prove that I'm doing everything that I need to do to get to that place. So you want to definitely have somebody that you can call and on a weekly basis, or have them call you, and you guys just set up a time. It doesn't have to be no long drawn out conversation every week, but it's basically, what did you get done? What did you set out to do for this week? Initially, there has to be goals set. You set goals, then you 10x them. You and your partner, you share your 10x goals with your partner. With your accountability partner. And then you make accountability. Then you personally, you create a plan to get those things done. Is that a real flamingo right there? You create a plan to get it done. You share your plan, your step-by-step vision, strategy, goals, and tactics to get this stuff done with your accountability partner, so they can hold you accountable to the weekly tasks that you need to take, that you need to be doing. And life happens. You're not going to do it every week. You're not going to be 100% every week. It's just not going to happen. Things are going to happen. You're gonna just not gonna have great weeks every time. Some weeks you might exceed those goals. Some weeks you don't reach them. But you have somebody you can talk to, be honest with, and get some real legitimate feedback when you communicate with them about your goals. First, you say they're gonna, the conversation could be real simple. Hey, look, these are the goals this week. This is what I was able to accomplish. We don't deal with excuses. This is what I was able to accomplish. This is what I didn't accomplish. There's no excuse why I didn't get it done, but this is what I plan to do next week to make sure we make up for that and don't run into those problems again, and how we're going to adjust and change and make sure we can get those actual goals accomplished, or those tasks and those things done the following week. And that's it. People operate at a totally different level when there is someone watching. You know what I mean? Like when you're supervised, when somebody's looking at your progress and somebody's, watching you, because nobody wants to go into a conversation where they're being held accountable and not have performed. It's just not our nature to want to disappoint. We wanna do the things that we've been expected to do and the things that we said we're going to do. But if there's nobody there to hold you accountable, then it's really no reason outside of your personal goals and your personal drive that's going to keep you going. So it's easy for me to say, man, if I don't tell nobody about it, oh man, I'll just do that next week, or I'll just put that off till another time. You could do that when there's nobody paying attention. But when you have somebody that's, you got to call on Friday night and tell them how your week went, and you done outline what you said you was going to do to them the prior week, and you didn't get it done, that's a different feeling. And it really makes a difference, and it forces you to perform. And that's what it's all about. You just want to constantly create programs that's going to produce high performance and allow you to perform at your highest potential. And that's all it's about. So that's definitely something. If you don't have going into 2019, if you don't have now, please, going into 2019, find your accountability partner. We got the, man, I hope you guys can hear me with this wind. We got the home care business owners Facebook group. There's a lot of people in there. All you gotta do is post something in there and say, hey, look, it's over 1,000 members. That's just the Facebook group that you can go to from this page, the home care business owners, and say, hey, look, I'm looking for an accountability partner. This is what I want to do. These are some of the things, you know, if somebody's interested, and then you could be their accountability partner and they could be yours. But, and you guys can just get started from there. You don't have to, it is probably better if somebody that you don't know and there's not a whole lot of judgment and there's not a whole bunch of, you know, personal, you know, history, because it won't be, you know, it'll be more therapeutic because you can feel, you could be honest and open with someone sometimes a lot easier than, you know, somebody you know and you kind of shy or you worried about how they're going to respond to your ideas and some of the things that you're doing. So talking to a like-minded individual, somebody who's also doing something, maybe they might be at a higher level than you, or, you know, at the same level, or they might not be where you are just yet, but you guys can still, you know, you guys still share that vision of being successful in the home care industry. And not only that, you guys, not only can you hold each other accountable, you can definitely share ideas and stuff is like that as well. And I definitely want you guys to think about reaching out to some other members of the home care business coaching. I mean, the home care business owners group. We got the Allen Chaney public home care business group, home care Facebook group, then we got the private one. So whatever one you in, whatever one you feel like, you can even post it here on this page as well in the comments of this actual live. Wherever you are, whatever page or group that you're in that you have access to through our stuff, or even other groups where you feel like it's some good entrepreneurs and some great conversations going on, reach out and definitely get an accountability partner. So another thing that I want you guys to walk away with today is just understanding the importance of finishing what you started. I said that I was kind of talking about that in the beginning, but I had took a couple notes so I can make sure that I got everything across that I wanted to say this evening. Finishing what you started, even if it's just a simple audio book that you started and you just never finished. Once you finish that book, there's a level of confidence that's being added to your personality, to your character. That's that you actually need to keep you motivated and keep you, you know, give you the courage to go forward to the next thing. So like, the more you accomplish, the more you will eventually accomplish. And even if it's small things, those small accomplishments will build up to one big accomplishment, but you have to continue to lay these bricks. And you can't lay partially finished bricks. You have to complete the courses that you're doing, you know, that you started, finish the books that you're reading, finish that website, submit that application to the state for your license, finish that policy and procedure that you started, that if you're going, you know, the stuff that you're doing on your own, watch those training videos on YouTube, watch those, you know, read that sales book that you said you were going to read that book on entrepreneurship that you started. Like anything that you said you was going to do, finish it, because the level of confidence and courage and excitement that comes with completion, you're going to need that to stay motivated and keep your momentum going. And not finishing it does the exact opposite. It weakens you. It gives you less confidence in yourself. It dampens your momentum. It just dampens your motivation. So if I got 3 or 4 projects, 6 or 7 projects laying around my desk that I haven't complete, that is, you know, demoralizing. That is, you know, it's just, it creates a negative effect on my character and on my motivation and my self-confidence. So even if it's small little things, it might just be a newsletter I started. Like, you want to make sure, and I'm just saying this so you guys can understand the power of completion, finishing what you start. And I really stress that. I stress that to everybody I deal with. I stress it to my kids. You know, whatever you do, finish, because finishing is you could go around starting everything. People start all the time. Very few people finish, and you got to finish what you start. And it's not necessarily the task that this important that you finish, which is most of the time it's important, because I mean you wouldn't have started if you didn't feel like it was important. But there's added benefits of finishing things that you start. And I know it sounds basic and it's simple, but I just wanted you guys to hear that. Especially this time of the year. Again, it's just me processing my year, making sure I'm preparing myself for the beginning of the next year and for next year in general. And my personal process, I'm just trying to share with you guys, just so I can always be adding value and making sure you guys are benefiting from this channel, this page, and then the stuff that I'm putting out to you guys. And that's just pretty much all it is at this point. Accountability partner, block time, and setting goals. Make sure I'm just looking at my little notes here, making sure I've touched on everything. This setting goals piece, I wanted to make sure you guys understand that we're not setting. I'm just reiterate, we're not setting small, minor goals. We're setting major, life-changing, needle-moving goals. But we're not trying to, we're not trying to do, we want to, we're not trying to overload ourselves as far as the amount of goals we set. But we definitely want to create, 5 to 10 major goals and really focus on those things for 2019. And even if it's just 5 major goals, and then 10x them, and then you share them with your accountability partner, and you lock in on those goals. And that's another thing that I have struggled with is spreading myself too thin. 10 may be a lot for a lot of people. If you don't have like an assistant or any help, you just might be you by yourself. And 5 goals is fine. But what you don't want to do is set your 5 goals, and then second quarter 19 comes around, and now you done added 6, 7, 2, 3 more big major goals because you done got some ideas, or you done got some inspiration, or you done heard about some new hot opportunity that came across your email or through your Facebook or however you receive your information, and now you want to get into that. That's not the thing to do. You want to stay laser focused on the task at hand, the goals in front of you. And this ain't about this no 1 year. You want to be focused. If you're trying to do home care, you want to focus on this thing for at least 10 years. Give it at least 3 to 5 years of your undivided attention before you say, okay, hey, look, this not working, or you move on to something else. They asked Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, two of the 2 richest men on the planet, separate times. They weren't together when they asked the question. Separate times they asked them, what is the number one thing that you feel as though attributed to your success and you becoming a multi-billionaire? And they both answered the same exact way: focus. They said a lot of times they had opportunities come in front of them throughout the course of their career, great opportunities that they probably would have even made more money had they pursued them, but they had to stay focused. Like Bill Gates had to stay focused on software. He had to focus on, Word, PowerPoint, Excel. He had to focus on those things. And from that eventually became a huge business, his operating system. Warren Buffett, he stuck to the simple corny stuff in business. He stuck to industries like insurance. Everybody said insurance was boring and you couldn't make all this, insurance. He stuck to insurance. That's the cornerstone of his billions is insurance. Nobody was excited about it. It didn't have nothing to do. He missed the big tech boom. Why aren't you investing in all these high tech companies? He said he's going to focus on insurance because he understands the business model, and he's been right ever since. He's the second or third most richest man on the planet. And I'm just saying all that to say, you have to focus. Don't spread yourself too thin. Don't get excited on the cool new thing, even if it's coming from me. If it's home care that you want to do home care. Don't say, okay, oh wow, Alan Chaney got a assisted living seminar, I'm gonna go to that and I'm gonna try to probably get into assisted living. No, if you're not prepared to go all in on assisted living and you still have some loose ends and your company, your home care company isn't growing at the rate that you want it to, and you're not satisfied with the results that you're getting, stay focused on home care. Don't deviate. And that's what I just want you guys to remember, that stay focused and don't deviate, and don't put too much on your plate and spread yourself too thin when it comes to your goals and your new year, and planning out your new year and what you're going to do next year. There's another thing I wanted to touch on real quick, and then we're going to do some questions, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the we're going to do a giveaway as well at the end. I'm going to talk about block time. So block time is just something important that that goes along with setting goals, getting things done, focus, and finishing what you start. Block time is when you say, okay, no matter what I do, I have to put at least, I say 3 to 4 hours. I try not to work, believe it or not, I try to work when I'm like doing my most important things throughout the day, when I'm really focused. No phone, no internet, no Facebook, no social media, nothing like that, where I'm not taking no calls when I'm actually working. I try to do no more than 5 hours a day. Some people say, oh, I work 18 hours a day, I work 12 hours a day, all that crazy shit. They not productive for no 18 hours. Nobody's productive for 12 hours. Yeah, I don't believe for 8, 9, 10 hours straight. Like, nobody's productive that long. I feel like I can concentrate my efforts. I get my best work done within like a 5-hour block per day. Not saying that I'm not doing anything outside of that after that time, but the things that are very important to my business growth, my personal development, I can only stay focused for 5 solid hours. And that's my block time. I block out 5 hours a day to make sure I can get those needle moving projects complete. And I don't know what yours is. I would say no less than 2 hours a day. And I know people you got families, you got jobs, you got hobbies, you got pastimes, you got hobbies, friends, family. And I really don't think 2 hours a day is enough, but it's the bare bones. If you're not putting in 2 hours, you can't expect no results. It's like going to work for 2 hours at your job and expecting to get paid a full hour's pay. You have to put, if you want to, especially so if you're trying to run a business, start a business, you only going to get in what you get out what you put in. So if you only put in 2 hours worth of effort, you can't expect to get $1,000 back a week off of 2 hours of effort a day, unless you starting a medical practice or you doing some real high technology coding or something like that. You only doing it 2 hours a day. So, and this is not that. So it's going to take a lot more than 2 hours a day to really see some results. You only going to get out of what you put in. So I'm suggesting that you use block time, something that I learned from my mentor. It's just time when you tell everybody and you tell yourself that, from this time to this time, from 6 to 10, for these 4 hours, I'm not available. I'm not on social media. My phone is off. If I don't need it to work, my family, my spouse, my partner, my kids, whoever I'm dealing with, you can't reach me between these hours because I'm working on my business. And I need these hours so I can move my vision forward, so I can be a better person, so I can be a happier person, so I can, do some more productive things with my life. I can, increase my finances and, increase my personal development as well. Because it's not always just about, within those 5 hours, you might need to do some personal development, some personal growth stuff, some self-help, and, because all of those things tie back into your company. Your company is nothing but a reflection of who you are. So if you got low integrity and you cut corners, that's what your company going to look like. So you have to develop these things as well, personal things as well. And I just wanted to go ahead and get that out there real quick, the importance of block time. So we can go ahead and do some Q&A before I jump off of here. And then, let me talk about the giveaway we doing. And most of you guys I see here, these are some of my regulars, so I'm excited you guys are here to take part in the giveaway instead of some people who just, I would prefer you guys have an opportunity to get it than people who just got here. Not saying I got anything against you guys who just got here, but the people who've been supporting the channel and the lives, they do deserve to be appreciated a little more. And hopefully you guys stick around and I can feel the same way about you guys. So hey LaDonna, hey Jaquetta, Patrice, Maisha, Victoria, hey Talia, hey what's up? Hey, how y'all doing? So what we doing today, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give away to one person. I'm gonna show you how to get it here shortly. The Echo, the Amazon Echo, where you can it's like a personal assistant. It's artificial intelligence. It's AI in your room. So whatever room you want to put it in, and if you have an Amazon account, you can have you could talk to it, and it can actually do a lot for your business. So it's a pretty great thing to have. Like it could make schedules for you, it can call people for you, it can do reminders for you. It could do all kinds. It could change the radio. It can put on different music for you, change the vibe. It can, answer questions. It can, like, similar to Google, you can ask it questions and it can answer. And it's constantly getting smarter. And then they have a thing on there which is called Alexa Skills, where you can learn different skills that's already built into, Alexa's database. Well, Alexa is nothing but an artificial intelligence that every question you ask it's getting smarter and smarter. Every question that every human is using it ask it learns and it gets better and better. So the more you use it, the better it gets, the smarter it gets, and then it begins to learn you and the things that you need, and it kind of becomes smarter and more helpful to you. A lot of people are uncomfortable with it as far as, I don't want this thing in my house, or I don't want this weird thing in my house. But if you got a phone, bro, it's over with. If you want a cell phone, everything that you think you hiding or you don't want this thing to know, they already got it anyway, because every time you use your phone. So, it's just something that, if you ain't like committing no crimes and nothing like that, you don't got to worry about it. And as far as your personal information, I know a lot of people worried about that. And I will tell you this as a disclaimer: don't be cussing your kids out and acting crazy with that thing on, because it can detect some crazy stuff, and if you have intimate moments and stuff like that. So then, I don't know, I might be ran some people away from it with that, but you just want to be mindful that it's this thing that's can listen. Is listening, so you want to be muting it when you're doing personal things and stuff like that as well. But we will be giving one away. We will be giving one away today, and how you could get it, only the people who are eligible to get it are the people who are right here right now on this call that are hearing me talk right now and tuned in today. All you have to do is inbox us on this page. Just send us a message on this page with your name, your email, and your phone number, and then we'll do a live drawing tomorrow and pick out the person who won the Echo. You can see a picture of it on the page. I just shared it. You can Google it and see if it's something you like, and we'll do the live drawing tomorrow just to add a little something to it. A little excitement to the live, and to keep you guys, keep changing it up, and keep it exciting. So I'm gonna probably do a tech giveaway, a cool new tech. I'm gonna do a cool new tech giveaway at least once a week. So with that being said, we can go ahead and answer some questions if there's any. If you guys don't have any questions, but be sure to jump on that Alexis dot giveaway. Just shoot me a message and we'll add your name to the drawing. And I'm gonna just take your name out of a bowl live. We're gonna write your name down on a little small piece of paper, put them in there, fold them up so we can't see them, shake them up, and pull a name out, and we're gonna do it live tomorrow evening. So go ahead and but you make sure you also share this feed as well. Share this feed as well to do that to take part in the drawing. Somebody said, hello, hey. I purchased the business in the box. Somebody said add my name. You have to add your own name. Go ahead and give us a message on this page. Go to the where it says send message or message us on this Alan Cheney business coaching page. This page right here, and just send us your name, your real name, because I mean a lot of times your Facebook name will be different. Your real name, your phone number, and your email address. Because if you win, we want to be able to call you and get your mailing information so we can get it sent directly to you. So I just purchased the business in the box, and I'm going to host a job fair in January 19. That's beautiful, Patrice. That's what's up. I'm excited about that. Make sure you keep us updated on your job fair and how that goes for you. Talia says, yes, it bothers me so much when I don't complete what I start. It runs my anxiety up. Absolutely. When you don't finish, it's just like it's better to not start something if you're not really committed, or because it's going to do just that. It's going to give you anxiety. It's going to stress you out. And it's going to make you feel worse about yourself. And in this world, in this time, this day and age, we got to do everything we can to boost our self-esteem and our confidence, and stay courageous and have great momentum, positive momentum. Because this the world doesn't always, reinforce that for us. So we have to definitely do the things that we have to do to make sure that's being reinforced in our lives, so we can do the things that we want to do and get the goals, get the things accomplished for ourselves and for the people who's watching us. A lot of times you don't realize that parenting. I mean, this is a little message for the parents. Parenting is not talking. Parenting is not preaching. It ain't fussing. Parenting is doing. Because your kids is only watching what you're doing. They don't care about nothing you saying. They don't care about nothing you didn't, some more wise words you saying from their great grandmother. They don't care nothing about that. What are you doing? That's what we taking our parenting cues from. So if you the type of person, then you run into the kids. Hey kids, I'm about to get this done. I'm about to start this and that. And then they see a week later you ain't thinking about it. They're gonna start mimicking that negative behavior. So not only is it gonna affect you, to the parents out there, it's gonna affect the people who watching you. Even those of us who aren't parents, you still have somebody watching you who's being influenced by your behavior, positive or negative. So you definitely got to think about that. So it's just not you, Talia, that you're affecting, and your anxiety's going up and stuff like that. You're also teaching people around you. And the people who look up to you, and the people who depend on you. That they're mimicking those behaviors in some form or fashion. So we definitely got to think about that. So, okay, do we have any questions? I know I was a little I said a lot opening up. I was talking for about 35 minutes straight, 40 minutes straight. So if you guys have any questions, great. If you guys have any comments, great. Just share them and we could talk about them. Or if you have any questions, I could definitely answer them regarding getting started, your home care service, or scaling it, taking it to the next level. Your assisted living, getting it started, taking it to the next level. Personal development stuff, I can help there. I can give you some insight. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I definitely pursue, I aim to be a better person every day. And that's definitely a process. And then just basic general business questions. If you guys have any, you feel free to contact me now, and we can do that. We can talk about that as well. So, is anybody in the virtual business coaching on here? any of you guys in the virtual business coaching? If so, how you doing with it? How has it been helpful to you? Is there any way I can improve it? Is there anything that's missing that you need, that you're not getting from it? Is there anything that any ways that I could be better? Is there any questions or concerns about what I've been doing that in regards to connecting with you guys and helping you guys? Do you feel like there's anything else that I could be doing? Any more information that you guys may need that I can be doing and to make me more, valuable to you guys? I'm definitely open to hearing that, how I could be a better of service to you guys as well. So let me know. Seems like we got it's kind of quiet today on the chat. Maybe it's Sunday. Y'all winding down. Y'all was in there. The preacher was probably went extra long. Sunday dinner was extra good. And y'all ready to lay it on down and get ready for the week. I can definitely dig it. And then we probably got some, I don't know what's sports. I know basketball started. I'm not a sports dude, which is weird for me. I know a lot of times, I miss out on a lot of conversations because I'm just not into sports. I'm only into boxing because it's not a it's a lot of great table, like small talk that goes over, being in the sports stuff. And boxing, it's laid back. It's like I might get 3 good fights a year if I'm lucky. So I don't have to spend my whole life tracking a football team, every plays and statistics. I just, if you get good, if he good, he gonna knock you out. And if he ain't, he gonna get knocked out, or he gonna get beat up, and then I can get back to my work. I ain't got time to be following LeBron. They play too many games. I love LeBron. I love what he's doing. The brother's amazing with his, not only on the basketball court, but his personal stuff. He got that new school, that Promise School in Akron. I'm definitely inspired by that, but I cannot watch that brother's calls every day. I mean, that brother's games, because I think they play like 160 something games a year. I don't think I can pay my bills if I was watching that much basketball. Hey, Nurse Tam, how you doing? Hey, Victoria, she says she enjoyed the conference call. Good. So we don't got any more questions. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here, let you guys get into your evening. Be sure to, because I'm gonna know the people who heard this later, to replay. So like, what time is it? So I'm giving you guys to 5:15 to get to submit your request for the drawing tomorrow to win the Echo, the Echo. It's the brand new one. It's the smart, the artificial intelligence, the smart Alexa gadget that you put in your home, and it's like your personal assistant. If you want to win that, send us, just message us on this page. Just put us your name, your name, your email, and your phone number, and just let us know this is for the drawing and you want to be added to the drawing. For tomorrow, we're going to do the live drawing of the person who won it, and we're going to do a cool new tech every week. I'm going to try to do a cool new tech every week, where I just do a live conference call, give you some great content, and then give away a piece of cool new tech. Nothing too crazy, but you never know. I might give you it might be an iPad or something next week. So whatever I see, and I feel you guys will be excited about, and I'll be excited about giving to you guys. And I'm definitely not gonna never give you nothing stupid like a TV, because I don't want you guys watching TV. So don't ever think I'm gonna give you a TV or like a Roku stick or something like that. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do nothing that's gonna take you away from being productive. I see guys giving away big screen TVs. I'm like, man, this is a business conference. What are you giving away TVs for? I'd rather you give them a book than a TV. But that's just me. So I'm gonna jump off of here. I'm glad you guys joined me today. Somebody said, how you request. Send us messages here on this page with your name, your real name, not your Facebook name, your phone number and your email, and we'll add your name to the drawing. We're gonna do a live drawing tomorrow around this time, or a little later tomorrow on Monday. We're gonna put everybody, write your name down, put it on a little piece of paper, put it in a bowl, shake it up, and then we're gonna pull your name out of there. And whoever's name get drawn this week, we're going to send you a brand new Amazon Echo Dot, and that is your own artificial intelligence virtual assistant that you can not virtual assistant, but I guess audible assistant that you could talk to and ask questions, and it can help you with your scheduling, searching stuff on the internet. It's just real. It's like Siri or like Google Assistant, but it's just Amazon's version. And if you're an Amazon Prime user, it'll really be helpful, which damn near everybody is an Amazon Prime user. If you order anything off Amazon, you might as well be a Prime user. So you'll benefit a little. It'll be a little bit. You'll get a little bit more benefits if you're a Prime user. So just shoot it to us, and we'll add your name to the drawing, and we'll do it tomorrow. And that's going to be our new thing. We're going to do cool new tech every Sunday. We're just going to give you guys a piece of technology. Just something, another value add for joining me, listening to me talking my trash on these live calls, and that's it. So I'm going to jump off of here, and hopefully you guys have an excellent week. Dig in, finish what you start. That newsletter, that application to the state, that website, that those courses on the virtual coaching that you bought from me or someone else, finish that stuff so you can feel good about yourself, and then go into the new year feeling empowered and have great momentum and great motivation. So take care, y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for joining.